"Sir, are you going to order something or just sit there breathing like a statue?" the waiter said loudly, drawing eyes from across the diner. The old man didn't flinch. He just sat in the corner booth, his Vietnam cap beside a small worn notebook, hands folded, gaze locked out the window. His back was straight, his silence louder than the entire room. A few teens at the counter snickered. "Dude's ancient, probably lost in space." The waiter grinned, clearly feeding off the crowd. "We don't have time for furniture, Grandpa." Still, no reaction, just calm, practiced stillness. The manager behind the counter looked up but didn't step in. The old man wasn't bothering anyone. He hadn't touched the menu. Just existed quietly, and somehow that was too much. After several more minutes, the waiter returned, more agitated. "Listen, this isn't a library. Either order or free the seat for someone who breathes louder than a ghost." The old man finally turned his head, slowly, deliberately. His eyes were clear, deep. There was no threat in them, no fear, just the kind of weight that comes from having seen things most people wouldn't survive. He didn't speak. He didn't need to. His silence said everything. The waiter scoffed and walked off. "Whatever, enjoy your daydreams." That's when the bell above the door rang. A woman walked in, dressed in a crisp navy uniform. Her boots echoed against the tile. Her presence was immediate, powerful. SEAL badges glinted against her chest. She scanned the room, then her eyes softened. "Dad," she said, walking swiftly to the booth. She stood at attention and saluted before gently placing a hand on his shoulder. The diner went quiet. The waiter froze mid-step. "Wait, that's your dad?" She turned to face him, expression cold and controlled. "Yes, retired Master Gunnery Sergeant William Holt. 4 tours. Bronze Star, 2 Purple Hearts. And yes, he comes here every year on this exact day." A whisper from a nearby table. "Why today?" She glanced down at the notebook. This diner is where he had his last meal with his unit before deployment. Only 2 made it back. He doesn't talk on this day. He remembers. A hush fell over the diner like a blanket. The waiter's jaw moved, but no words came out. She reached down and opened the notebook, revealing black and white photos. Young Marines, arms around each other, beaming. These are the men he still marches with in his heart. Her voice remained steady. He doesn't need conversation. He needs respect. The teenage boy who'd laughed earlier slowly lowered his phone. The manager stepped out, face pale. "Mom, we didn't know. We're so sorry." She nodded. "You don't have to know a man's story to treat him with basic decency. You just have to remember that silence isn't weakness. It's reverence." She sat across from her father and closed the notebook. "I followed in his footsteps. I became a SEAL because of him. Because of his quiet strength, his steady heart, not for medals. For meaning someone in the back started clapping, then another. It wasn't loud or performative, it was honest. One by one, customers stood. The man remained still, gaze forward. The waiter stepped forward, guilt written on his face. "Sir, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." The old man looked at him, just a nod. That was all. Forgiveness in a glance, no bitterness. Just dignity. As they left, the entire diner stood. Some saluted, others placed hands over hearts. No one laughed, no one spoke. Because sometimes the quietest man in the room is the one who's carried the most. And sometimes his daughter walks in wearing the proof that legacy isn't told through stories, but lived through example. Before we end this story, let us in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and drop a comment below.